Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.
Hello, besties. Hey. I feel super excited today because it's Thursday, yeah. And I feel like Thursday, throwback. We're going to be doing a lot of throwbacks today. I want to do plenty of talk. I want to draw any. Welcome to Aggressive Gala. It's God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Planty Planty. And my baby here.
Hello guys, it's your fave girl Only Luana. Yeah, so how's everyone doing today?
I'm very sure
excited.
they're good for sure.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
I
And you know what I call Thursdays? I call it active Thursdays because that's when you start to get active for the weekend, you know?
I love it.
Word.
I feel you on that. All right, we're not alone on the studio, or in the studio rather. We have, our home girl, the most beautiful, very interesting. If you see this babe, you gonna say she did. Like
tables are shaking.
Do you understand? Honestly, I feel like
what?
tables were shaking a lot today.
What?
We have no other person than Chino in the beauty.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing today?
We're great. We're
Good.
great.
I love it.
I'm really excited to have you on today.
I'm excited for you guys to have me.
I
It's gonna be a good day.
Definitely for sure.
Guys, so this is my bestie. If you could not tell, I'm super excited to have my
she
girl.
can't be your bestie alone now. I thought you were our bestie.
When did we
Come
start
on,
sharing
we
besties?
drag.
When did
yes,
we start
we
sharing
have
besties?
to start sharing
Whoa there, whoa there.
Come on,
Whoa there. We don't share. Did we share? We
I
don't.
mean, there's
share.
love. There's
Shut
lots
up.
of love to
See,
give.
only a jealousy.
There's lots of love to give.
Shut up.
Like, I'm you guys' besties as well.
Okay,
Like,
purr. Let me just stop being selfish. It's okay. We can all share today. We can all share today.
It's active
It's
Thursday.
just for.
It is an active Thursday,
Thursday.
right?
Okay,
It
so
is.
since today is Thursday, right? Let's do a bit of throwbacks, right? So give me one memory that you know for sure that for every time that you remember, you just cannot forget. What memory? Anyone that just comes to head, tell me.
that I can't forget. That's pig.
It has to be something painful.
Painful.
Hey, it doesn't have to be painful. It could be joyful.
Maybe I'm
Maybe
just
you
traumatized.
I go like this and
I'm
traumatized.
Maybe I've just been traumatized.
Let me see a memory that I can't forget.
Okay, I know one.
It might just be something that happened of recent.
A recent. I'll be trauma dropping. I don't even want to do that.
Give us like a happy memory, like something that happened recently.
Oh, okay. So I think last weekend, me and Oni were out, and then it was a good time. It's a memory, and it was a good time. And our girl performed as well.
Yeah, it was lit.
It
We
was
had
actually a good
time.
night. It was a good night.
And we ate a lot. Big backs.
Food.
Yeah.
I love
What about
it.
you? A memory.
Hey, I went to try to Oni first.
Okay.
Let Oni speak
Okay,
first.
so
Oh, yeah,
actually, I thought all my memories were quite traumatizing until I remember this one. So there's this memory I literally can never forget. So it was when I was 10, and my mom flew me and all my friends to Dubai for my 10th birthday party, and it was lit. And then we
wow.
spent it at like Wild Wadi. It's like a water park in Dubai. So like it was really fun.
I love it.
I had
So
the time.
back to
but
me,
see, this
yeah.
is what happens when you get good grades. Like pass your studies,
True.
please.
As
True,
always,
true,
you guys
true,
keep
true.
your studies on
True.
top.
So
Okay,
back to
your
me.
turn.
I think one memory I literally can take off my head right now would be when I got my sister a phone. So I just got her a phone of recent. You need
You're
to see
so
the screaming,
sweet.
the everything.
You're so
you just-
sweet.
How old is she? Is
You're
she
so
she's
sweet.
she's actually all grown up. She just left secondary school actually.
Aww.
Can
Big
you
up to your
imagine?
sister. What's your sister's name?
Good luck
Oh,
actually.
big up to good Lord.
thank
Wishing you
you.
the best in your uni as
Hey,
I
well.
like how you
thank
guys
you.
have like all matching names. God's beauty, good luck.
I
Do
mean,
you have any other siblings?
no,
Okay,
just
so it's
her.
just God's beauty and
Oh,
good
Yeah.
that's
luck.
really good.
Okay,
That's really
that's
good.
so
Thank you.
cute. That's so
All right, let's
cute.
really get the readers on.
Okay, so today's riddle reads: A cowboy rode into town on Friday. He stayed for 3 nights and rode out on Friday. How is it possible? How is this possible?
Wait.
Wait, what?
A
A
cowboy
cowboy rode into town
on
on Friday.
Friday
He
stayed
stayed
for
for
three
three
nights.
nights and rode out.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and rolled out Friday.
No.
That means he never came in on Friday then. Because if he came into the town on Friday and he and he stayed for 3 nights and rolled out on Friday, he probably came into town probably on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He probably came in on a Tuesday.
He was already probably in the place, and maybe like you know how like places have towns, so like maybe
Exactly.
like he rode into the town, and like he was
Aha.
like in the general place for 3 days. I don't know, but you know how we do. We'll probably come back and ponder
Mm-hmm.
on
And think
this,
on it, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
ponder an answer at the end of the section.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
yeah,
let's go on a short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with
alright.
us.
The truth is, there's really no science to preventing suicide. It hasn't been found. I think the reason it hasn't been found is because it's something that happens to the person on their own. But when people die by suicide, then you realize that there's someone close to them who knew what they were going through. Someone in his family knew that he'd been depressed. It might not be a lot of people in the family, but somebody knew. There's someone he told. There's a friend that knows too, that was just always there saying, fighting, I'm here for you, if you need anything. Or maybe they don't even have to say it in that way, but there's one person aware. So at the end of the day, because there is no way to directly say this person is going to die, I think that the most that we can do is try to, for us that are living, for the rest of the people that are still hearing us, that are still considering it, to say, because we know that one person is aware, maybe you can take the step for yourself to tell maybe a professional to get you the help that you need. Because someone like CEO of Conga, he's exposed, he's traveled, he's seen the world, he has money, he has a family. He knows that suicide isn't the way out. That's not the message that it was thinking of at the end of the day. So I just want to say that, like, the person that's out there, that knows that this is what it is for you.
Okay, besties, thanks for sticking with us. So, you know how this always goes, right? So, we're going to dive into what's hot on the streets of social media first and then dissect as we go. So, yeah, so what's first on the streets of social media? This article reads: If you're not courting, you can have 2 or more girlfriends. Ghanaian pastor tells man. So, let's actually read the article and see what this man is talking about because, lol. Let's put it up. Okay, so the article pretty much reads: Pastor Elvis, the founder of the Grace Mountain Ministries, has ignited widespread conversation with his recent comments on relationship, where he suggested that dating multiple partners is acceptable as long as it does not involve courtship. During a sermon, Pastor expressed that it is perfectly acceptable to have multiple boyfriends or girlfriends while dating, emphasizing that the practice allows individuals to explore their options before making a serious commitment. He noted that many people rush into relationships without fully understanding the other person, which often leads to heartbreak. Dating several people helps you to know your preference and avoid making hasty decisions. It provides clarity in choosing the right partner, Pastor explained. However, he was quick to clarify that once a relationship transitions into courtship, a stage typically considered a precursor to marriage, commitment becomes exclusive. He warned that dating multiple people while in courtship is inappropriate and dishonorable. Okay. So, can we all agree that it's quite funny for a pastor to come out and pretty much say that it is allowed for you to be dating multiple people as long as like you're not courting the person? Can we all agree that it's funny?
I actually that's even like the major talk for me. So I understood every other thing he's saying, right? But you're not saying that since you're not in courtship, right? You're just dating. You can as well date as many people as possible. I feel like that's wrong because I mean, like I said, I understand the angle he's coming from, but I think it's just the older generation's definition to what courtship is about. Because we see dating as that courtship. Do you get what? Now I'll explain. Me personally, I will not be in any relationship that's not leading towards marriage because that's my end goal, right?
Yeah.
But to them, in the olden days, you can as well talk to anybody. They see dating as you talking to anybody. But when it now comes to that courtship, it's more like the way we are seeing our dating now.
Relationship type vibes. You know, you look like you
Yeah,
have like a
because-
lot to say.
Because I'm trying to think to not like misquote him or say anything that would be outside of what he's saying, but like
feel you.
exactly what you said. So in terms of what he's saying that dating, I mean, dating is what it is even right now.
Yeah.
It's more like you're just talking to like different people. Right now they call it a talking stage or like
Yeah.
situation.
Exactly. That's what
type
we
thing.
call it, but that's what they call it.
But in his own terms, he's saying that if you're not actually with the person, you're allowed to. My own thing that kind of makes it shaky is, how am I supposed to be dating different people when at the end of the day I'm supposed to get married to one person?
I mean,
Yeah.
So like that's where the like contradiction comes about, because
Yeah.
how do you now pay attention to so many people when I'm only supposed to get married
Focus
to
on
one?
one person.
And he's also saying, like in the article as well, where he said, oh, people rush into marriage without knowing people. But like, how am I supposed to know one person if I'm talking to like two or
Multiple
three people?
I mean-
and then another thing you need to consider is that like obviously I feel like this man is heavily contradicting himself, because also like in cases like that it's like, so how do you accommodate so many people and then you choose one? So like what does that mean for the rest of them? Like you've pretty much just like
Carried every
wasted
other
their
person.
time,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could literally cause emotional damage,
It will,
emotional
actually.
just a whole bunch of trauma. So it's just like I don't think what you're saying is necessarily making sense. I'm like, if he's trying to imply that like, okay, like you could have like multiple talking stages until like like who you're really trying to like date and focus on. Okay, cool. Because nowadays people actually do have multiple
Yeah.
talking stages.
Yeah, but it's not even feasible. Like,
no, it is not visible, but some people speak for
True,
them. Like
true,
some people
true,
are able
true.
to have, and especially men. See, for girls, I could tell you that like for girls, it's very hard for a female or a woman to like focus on multiple
Several
dudes.
people.
Like it doesn't work that way for us, but like. For men,
men.
if it's like a talking stage, men don't send. Men will
Don't
talk
do
to
that.
Cynthia, Lindsay, Chino, God's Beauty,
Why did
Lisa.
you have my name is
Sorry,
That's what I say.
but you get what I mean. Like men will literally like talk to like as many people as they want. So in terms of this whole thing, like, okay, I don't think that's right. So when I say pastor, I don't even know why that's what you're preaching.
Insinuating.
I think that's my main issue. Like, what
Why
are
is
you
it
really trying to like?
pastor?
No, it's like you're preaching to a mass of people. So like, what are you really trying to like
Influence.
insinuate? And it's like if you're not being clear about your message, then people are gonna get confused and just think that like, okay, like yeah, like it's God's doing for you to go and
see,
date.
this is the thing that actually pisses me off,
Okay.
because sometimes like some men are literally so ignorant. I mean, even
Real.
men, like even women as well. Everyone can be ignorant when they want
Yeah,
to be,
yeah.
and like miss messages that is not supposed to be given. This is what exactly they use to back whatever they're doing up. They'll be like, oh
The
yeah,
pastor
since I'm not
said-
trying to like, I can like talk to you and talk to like, what's the issue?
And
And,
then
then you as a female will start thinking that, am I actually wrong for like
And they start
expecting so much
gaslighting.
from-
Yeah, they start gaslighting.
So all
people.
of this actually, like, there's a whole lot of this that says a lot than just like you talking to more than 2 or 3 people. That's a lot. That's people's emotions.
Yeah, like,
Like
you're
you're playing with.
emotions
like,
and
now
that
that's not
doesn't
cool.
that's not cool at all, because like even to get your heart, like, bro, the damage done is not cool, and it's not easy to deal with, and it also messes like with people's like self-confidence, because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like, was I not good enough? Like, did you not choose me? Like, blah 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 blah. Like,
Please.
I feel like you know
let me
have a lot
tell,
to say.
let me tell you ladies something out
me.
there.
Tell me.
Let me tell you something I tell myself. See, if a man, let me hold your ears. I'm talking to you now. If a man should ever leave you for another woman, bro, your
never your
confidence should
fault.
go up times 10, because that's a blessing. God has literally removed that person from your life. Like,
I love it.
and next, like, the next person is probably greater. Like, that's
Not
literally
probably.
see, that's why. See, that's why you
person
say
will be
greater.
greater.
And
Come on.
see, that's why.
Never you downplay yourself on some.
Period,
Am I?
bro.
Are you what, bro? You're too hot. Don't ever think of
And
it
that's
that
why
way.
you have
love
to.
it.
That's why you have to tell them thank you next. Literally,
Bro.
thank you next.
Exactly
like,
that.
It works that way. But I mean, as for this pastor, I beg you, please, clarify yourself.
No, talk to
like,
us.
like,
No, talk to us.
no,
honestly.
no.
I want to know. Like, talk to us.
What's going through his head?
Yeah, like, please.
Because what you mean, like, what's your message about? And I say, pastor. So are you cutting? Like, are you dating? Like, so all like, what are you really saying, sir?
I think like I said, I think what we're just saying is, I think previously, like before now, yeah, I feel like it's our generation that now kind of specify these things. So we have like the talking stage, we have like the dating. and all
Either
of
way,
that.
dating is
But
dating.
for
If I'm dating, I'm
for
dating you to
them,
marry you.
for
Why
them,
am I dating
for them,
Funke
our
and
talking
Cynthia and
stage
Lisa
is
at the
their
same
dating.
time?
And,
No.
and they are, honestly, I'm being very honest with you. I remember having a conversation with an older person, right? And I was trying to explain to this person that, okay, I have someone that I'm dating. I have someone, and to the person, it's more like, no, you are just having sex and that's all. She didn't understand that there's commitment in that dating. I was explaining to her, it was more like, if you guys are not cutting, then you're not in a relationship. You guys are just going up and down, sleeping around. So to that person,
But I'm sorry.
so
before,
I think
before
that's
you
what.
even get to the point of cutting, you still need to get to know the person and like date them. So it's like,
mean,
why
sure.
date multiple
They
people?
don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't on that. They see that dating as something else. They don't see the way we are seeing it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I mean, like, at the end of the day, you know, there are certain things you leave out of certain pictures. Like, if I'm talking to someone now, there are certain things I won't give up to you.
Sure,
So, like,
sure.
if it hurts me on my own side, I know that I'm good. So, like, if it's a thing where we are talking, right, I feel like everything just depends on communication. Like, if we're both on good terms as to what we're doing, and we're saying that, okay, maybe in the next 4 or 5 months, we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, cool. But until that has happened,
Yeah.
like, if someone comes and talks to me now, I would actually like say hi, but like I wouldn't have it in my mind because I'm already speaking to one person.
True.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like what he was saying was, you can dabble both.
True.
How?
Guys, no, he really said,
Like, how?
No, please, no, see, let me emphasize what he
I
really
get
said.
what you
no,
mean, my
wait,
love.
wait, and wait. Because
I
this
don't go
man,
find trouble.
this man was like, oh, you could have multiple boyfriends or girlfriends while dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, like, he's not making sense. He's not.
And that balls.
Oh, come. But you know what? Let's actually look at the comments and like let's see what
Okay.
them lots are saying. Like the masses. Let's see what the masses are saying. Okay, so first comment reads, it's better to look out for the exact thing the man of God said that than to fall for this false blog post. None of us should fall for this trick. She is using this as a tool for attention and traffic. God have mercy on you. Wait, what? Next,
please.
like next comment, like this person's even confused themselves. Can I please get okay, you know what? Let's just dive into what's next on the streets of social media. So on this one, this person said, I will always advise such ladies to cheat. Man says as he berates men who travel abroad and berates men who travel abroad and leaves their wives in Nigeria for years. So pretty much the article reads, Whenever I see men who get married, leave their wives in Nigeria and travel abroad for a very long time, it upsets me heavily. These men frolic with Oivo women out there and expect their wives to be completely faithful. Isn't that completely wicked? I always advise such ladies to cheat on their men. Get one small boy to be disturbing your cobwebs over here. Make our boys no shall catch that your wife where you live here travel. It will be 1-1. Very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. Curtsy,
Cutesy.
cutesy.
Cutesy, right,
That's
actually.
how Glorilla says it,
Say it
curtsy.
for now.
But I don't know. I mean, this could be like for many reasons, okay? No, because what if like how some people like travel, to a certain country to like try and like secure papers for their families. Like, are you talking about situations like that, or how men just in general like just Japan like leave their wives in the country for a long time? It could be for multiple reasons. People are also still in school. Like,
Chino's not having this.
I know she's not having it. I'm just trying to like lay out like
I feel you.
like the many like
I feel you.
circumstances that could happen that could lead to
Warrant,
this. Some men after marriage they still go and pursue their PhD or their master. So it's like, what if it's for that reason? What if it's for papers? What if it's for
Greener pasture.
greener pastures or just something in general? Obviously, in general, like it's wrong for you to like travel and leave your wife. But I feel like if it's a valid reason, then it should
And
be
if it is
fine because
communicated properly.
then it should be fine because I know my uncle when my auntie and uncle first got married. I know my uncle traveled to Canada to first of all like go like start like the paper work and everything, and then after like a year and a half, like she moved there with him and like they were doing like the whole paper thing together. So it's like it could be things like that, like
Yeah.
So
Oh,
my
yeah.
or to go
thing
secure a
is-
job, but so many things for real.
So my thing, I'm not even looking at leaving. Like, for someone to like up and leave, it's not like I'm ghosting you. We're
I
still
feel you.
married. Like, I have a ring on my finger. She has a ring on her finger.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. There's still like commitment. We went to church. We said it oath. So like, cheating is crazy. First of all, is a sin. No.
Oh, I
It
was not
is,
even
it
acknowledging the
is
cheating
actually.
part. No,
It is.
I was just talking about like leaving, but the article also did say about like men who leave and then go and be
Like,
with okay, yeah,
cheating is crazy. I feel like that's literally the last resort. No, it shouldn't even be a resort if that even makes sense. Like, you made an oath. Like, for whatever reason, I feel it's not easy. I'm not married. I don't know how it is like in a home, if that makes sense. But before your husband or your significant other should travel, there's a reason for it.
Definitely.
And men in general, you don't even have to travel. Even as they're in your house or in your bed, they can be doing crazy shit and you don't even know.
Sure.
Shouldn't still like signify that, oh, if he now travels, I should be like,
Cheating.
why now?
Okay, no, like
Why?
like I wasn't really talking about the cheating part just yet, but no, if it does come down to cheating, man, there's no reason.
You might as well
there's
leave
no-
him,
there's
honestly.
there's no reason. No, I'm not saying like, yeah, you shouldn't like cheat on him. If it's something that you can't handle or whatnot, then like, yeah, you just leave.
That's where the proper communication comes in. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I mean, I want to believe that we both get married, right?
there was a
We're supposed to
plan.
exactly.
There's a-
God
yeah.
bless you.
It's literally
Because
something.
it would be stupid if you're getting married to someone and there's no plan and he just
And
wakes
you-
up one
yeah.
morning.
And says I'm
And
leaving.
That's quite. I
Like,
go just
before you
send
get
the
married,
divorce
you know,
papers as
like-
they go.
No,
You know,
really.
like,
No,
before you
because
get married, you know, like, okay, like my husband is about to leave in 2 months. How are we going to do it? Like, what's the visitation like? Like, what is this? Which one is that? Oh, because he's not now in the country. So then why now get married? Might as well be on the streets, might as well be there.
And again, these people that actually get married before they start working on certain kind of things, I feel like you would have worked on it first.
yeah,
before you get
agreeing
married.
into
Like,
getting married
I
or
mean,
whatnot. No, but
you
yeah,
know,
in cases like
it
what
depends
you
on the
guys have
circumstance,
explained,
though.
like, yeah, real, like, girl, pack your bags and leave because that man is probably never coming back, and that man probably has a child for
I mean,
Merlin over
they
there.
would do
Like,
anything to get
like,
the green
Please,
paper,
we're
bro.
all looking at it the wrong way. Please, if your man is out of the country and you guys are having like good communication, like
no,
you never,
that's-
like you
that's-
actually never know.
No, see, that's what we're saying. Like, if he's out of the country based on like an agreement, like you guys communicate, like everything is good, like that's all good. But if it's like he leaves
Like,
the
just
country, he
leaves
cuts
you.
he cuts
Without any
communication,
And you guys are
ghosts
married.
you, and like whatever, like it's
I
free
don't,
to
I
leave.
don't.
Like you can't get left you. They actually left you, so you probably should like I don't even know what you should do. But like cheating, like you're still like you've said an oath. Like let's not forget that.
True.
You went to church to do something. So like if you can't find a way to resolve it, I don't believe in this like traditional thing where you have to like die in a marriage.
No.
That's very
Nah.
you don't have to do that. But
Nah.
like if it's not working for you, then you can just opt for a divorce and then be on the streets.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to
On
first
the
of all tell
streets
the
of
person that you're
social
out.
media.
Let's check the comment.
This is from this man's
Facts.
advice. Facts of hell.
Like,
but that's
facts.
real because why would you say that she should also go out and cheat or find a small boy TV
I'm not
rubbing
talking
her
about
curb
Ori,
webs?
man.
Like, bro, like what the?
He's the small boy for me.
Do you understand? See, that person is actually truly wicked. Like, that person doesn't want the best for you because
And also, they don't know what it is to be married. They're probably single as
Exactly.
hell and can't even get a
Tweeting from their room.
boyfriend. Talking about marriage.
tweeting from their room, from their dark bed under the duvet.
Nah, social media
Anyways,
is crazy.
next. The Lulu exactly, please, girl. Tell them the Lulu of the highest order. I always say this: these men know what they're doing. Shaping you want to firm, understanding YFIB. They marry you, leave you in Nigeria for years on the grounds that they aren't settled yet, and you stay here and rot in married but single lifestyle. My friend's husband left Nigeria in September 2022 via MSc route, and by January 2023, she joined him barely a few months later, and you will let a man marry you and leave you in Nigeria for years with no tangible excuse. They've never born that kind man, sha. Well, I mean, when she says Lulu, I hope she's talking about the fact that like he's like cheap back. But anyways, next comment. Okay, it's funny how people think it's easy to make money overseas and most times get citizenship before being able to move their families to join them overseas. Most women whose husbands are overseas enjoy luxury and financial stability. It's selfish that some men live in basements and send millions monthly to their families and a wife decides to cheat. Traveling isn't for everyone, but some people get by till they close the gap staying faithful. Some people travel for work and school, but he should visit at least twice a year.
Okay, that's cap.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
have to call you out on that.
Hey.
I'm so sorry. That's
Why?
actually,
Why
because
is that cap?
because that's also very selfish of you to make a commitment to someone without you being settled. So I'm supposed to
True.
sit down and
True.
like understand the
True.
fact that you're not settled and leave me here when we just got married and understand that the works are okay.
Like no,
That's
this
why I
is-
said.
this
That's
is-
why I said
no,
what
see,
I said
this
earlier.
is a fellow man trying to make an excuse for his gender. Don't worry about it. It's cap.
Probably, you know, when you make excuses for other people, it's because it's something you know you yourself
You can
can do.
do.
So,
This man is probably thinking of it. He's probably defending himself, trying to make himself feel
but you
better.
know, it's not only his fault because you that is the woman that is going into a marriage and you know that this person is not settled, uncle.
I mean that as well, but it's like what I'm pointing out is even from the woman's side because women when they're in love they can be a bit shaky.
blinded.
But like my
the
thing
problem.
is that it's so crazy for you to expect so much when you know that you can't give someone something and you marry them just so that you can. It's like them being a
Bro, see,
placeholder.
this
I feel
literally,
you.
no, this literally reminds me of that video. You know, I showed you a video of this girl wearing like all green, and then it's like,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you finally like become like his baby moms or something, like he's like just like all his red flags just come out. So it's like
True.
he could be, you know, putting up a facade, you know, and then when you now marry him, it's like, oh, I can't lie, like yeah, like I'm not all that rich, blah 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 blah. But anyways, you know what? Just moving on into what's next on the streets of social media. So lastly, we have court remands side chick over attempt to kill housewife in Kano. I just have
I'm
to
weak,
put my head
To
down.
be honest, I am.
Well,
too.
can we actually like get the article so like I could read
let's
it
read
and we
it.
could talk about it. So this article pretty much reads, Sharia court in the Limu area of Dala, LGA of Kano State has remanded a woman, Amina Noura, for allegedly attempting to kill a housewife, Rashid Kamal, who she accused of obstructing her husband's proposal to marry her. Wow. Okay. Sure. Noura was remanded alongside four of her accomplices, Nisabia Abdullahi, Miriam Noura, Fatima Rabiu, and Miriam Seidu. The court was told that Rashid's husband, Elijah Kamal, was dating the principal defendant and proposed marriage to her, but later abandoned her. A decision she alleged was influenced by his wife and therefore decided to deal with her. Amina and four of her accomplices were alleged to have gone to the house of the plaintiff carrying weapons and a poisonous substance and then assaulted her. Counsel to the defendant, Barrister Yusuf Kabari, urged the court to admit them to bail. The Kahid Umar Usman Dan Baba Dukarwa, however, ordered their remand in prison and adjourned to October 18th, 2024. Wow. Ladies, like, what do you guys all think about this? So, imagine, just imagine, like, some side chick tries to kill you because she's fighting for space between you and your husband. Like, what would you actually do?
It's quite funny, yeah, because I mean, women have just reduced themselves so low to the extent that they cannot, like, they do anything to be in a certain space. First of all, it's not a bad thing to be single. Do you understand? I understand the economy right now. Nigeria economy is not looking funny. So you're doing everything possible to ensure that, you know, you grab somebody and get money out of him. But having to kill the wife because you want him to marry you, you've gone to the extreme. Oh, honestly speaking, that's attempted murder. That person needs to be put in jail. No. This is not.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
This is not funny to laugh about, because what if she has end up killing this person? Nobody will know about this.
No, that's not why I'm laughing. That's not why I'm laughing.
Again, I just have to say that apart from the woman being like her trying to kill another woman based on a man, I also have to say
she must be sick in the head.
I just have to say something about the man. Like, you know, sometimes women are very like, I'm not making an excuse for her, but I'm just saying that men feed so much into women's head. Like, you don't know what he was telling her, you don't know what was said, if that makes sense. But like her also knowing that he was married. I mean, see, life is not hard. Everyone makes it so hard. Like, if that's the case, like, if you want him so bad, you might as well tell your wife that she will excuse you. Which one is my life?
I'm
for a
screaming.
man that's cheating on me.
I'm screaming. But you know something I want to emphasize on, like what she said. Men actually do this thing where like they love to turn women against each other. They love to make like. So I've heard of multiple stories where like, okay, like. Someone would have a boyfriend, right? And they will be dating, but like this man will be cheating on the girlfriend, and then so he'll pretty much like tell the other girl that like, oh, like, yeah, she's not my girlfriend, just like some girl that's disturbing me, blah 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 blah, and then he will tell the girlfriend that like, oh my god, like this girl is just like in my face, like blah 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 blah, just like pretty much like creating hate and like just like creating like, you know, room for like them to start like thinking like, okay, like cool, like you're pretty much like hands on my man, and like it's all your fault, and like whatnot. So it's like, yeah, men just do this whole thing where they just love to like, you know, make women like hate.
I feel like most of
women.
the time it's we women that actually like putting ourselves in those kind of positions.
That also.
Because I mean, in this scenario you just gave, it's easy to just tell him when you're ready to figure yourself out with this girl, then you come look for me. Do you understand? Because having to make yourself very ready and always available makes them feel like, do you understand? You already know this man is married.
My thing is that also like what does not belong to you does not belong to you, and you cannot take what does not belong to you, because it's the fact that
you guys talking like you don't know Nigerian men.
Don't do that.
Why you guys
listen. In as much as like they would say like, okay, like they're gonna like leave their wives for you, like, you know, they would never.
That's the thing.
They would never.
If they want to, he would have. You don't need to kill the wife.
They would never. And another thing is like, why are you fighting for a man that you know is married and probably has kids?
That's not fighting
and
for
probably
you.
has a family. Like, okay, no, the man did sell her fake gym.
Come on.
He did sell her lies, to be very honest. But it's a thing of like, you must know, especially in this Nigeria, you must know how men are, like the culture. As much as a man may put it out there and put it to your face that, okay, like, he's going to divorce his wife for you, he would never. And when push comes to shove, he would always choose his wife.
I mean, honestly, I do hear what you're saying. Like, I'm not like exonerating the babe for me at the end of the day. She's clearly at fault because first of all, she has very, very like all of this just boils down to like you not knowing who you are and
Low
low
self-esteem,
self-esteem.
boo.
Like if you know like your worth, you shouldn't even be in that situation to start with.
Per.
Like imagine a whole babe and you're fighting for another when there are so many men out there.
Those
You're fighting for someone
oh
that even if you probably would get
God.
married to, would probably do the
Bro.
same thing to you. So I'm not exonerating her out of it. That was a different. I feel like she's mentally ill because
That's
you
what,
just
what did I say?
you just
no. What did I
Oh,
say?
Lord.
What did I say
have
though?
to,
Like,
like-
she must be sick.
your self-esteem is like
It's
you're grabbing
low.
onto
And
straws.
for you to get to the point of actually like premeditating to kill someone else because of a man.
Not even for a job,
A
not for
man.
your career. A man.
A man that will probably do the
Ah,
same thing to you
bro.
because if he's doing it to her, who is to say that? Who's to say that
You're
he
probably
will
not
do
the
it to
only
you?
one. Oh. I hope you know you're not the only side chick.
Let's check the comment section.
Bruh.
already.
It's crazy, honestly. For her to come angrily to harm her physically, do you know the number of times she had tried to pie her spiritually? Hey,
swear.
but honestly, though,
honestly.
because that woman must be evil, and this pain
Kind of person.
and this kind of person, nah, him they day nines past that the husband won't suspect
Any move.
You want kill original wife on top her husband where you did share with her. Almost some girls are
Bro,
some
heavy
girls
on
are
are
desperate
desperate.
because I don't know how does it come to the point of actually like wanting to kill someone? Like, next, please, next comment. Okay, you know what? We're gonna be going on a short break, but after that we're gonna be diving into the hot gossip segment. So stick with us, grab your popcorns, and stay tuned. Duh.
Thanks for staying with us. So it's the hot gossip. Hey, are you guys ready? Come
Yes.
on. Where's the ginger? Chino.
I
I'm
was
so
upset.
sorry,
I
like-
was upset because I did something to her off
No, I'm
cameras.
so sorry. All of this is just getting me like
I
heated,
feel
like-
I know it's a lot here.
the
But
gist?
this one now this one that I have on hot gossip will get to you even more. Because I really don't know what is the dog birthday. Like I don't understand.
Pause.
But let's read it together first. So a filmmaker who gets to react after a person he knows got angry because he didn't attend her dog's birthday. So let's read this tweet together. He says, "For years now, I have not attended any birthday party for reasons best known to me. I have not even discussed the topic. Finally, someone is angry that I did not attend her dog's birthday party. My eyes have actually seen my ears, and human beings, real-time professionals, were in the party." Wow. Very, very exciting.
Very.
I think probably this can happen maybe outside the country, probably in the UK or now UK people. But here in Nigeria, I understand the whole love for dogs, but having to have a birthday, throw a big birthday party.
And then you're getting
Call
pissed
in-
that someone didn't attend your dog's
Like-
party. Girl, I won't even attend your dog's party. Even if I was your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because tell me why in a day there are 24 hours. And out of those 24 hours, I'm a busy person. So tell me why I should be attending a birthday party for a dog
I mean-
that can't even communicate with me. Like, what has the dog done for me? What can the dog do for me? What will the dog do for me if I come?
I do see it as everyone is always finding a reason to throw a party, man. Like
Are you sure? Okay.
everyone is literally always like, you can say that is maybe I just bought a new phone. Let me throw a party. People will still show up.
People do that.
Like
No.
People are
it
always.
It depends. See, it depends
on the kind of
it depends on
party
who
you're-
you are, the crowd of people you actually have around you,
Yeah.
and like
And
But
the,
it's
the
a
kind of
celebrity.
party too, because
But it's a celebrity, and there are professionals that like everyone is usually trying to blow up some steam. Like I feel as if it wasn't even necessarily like I'm just going to give an excuse. I feel as if
Hey.
it's not even necessarily like has to do with the dog. I just think that
But it's like, why is she upset that he didn't come for the dog party? Like,
maybe
It's-
not.
it's-
Let's
it's a dog's
remove the
party.
dog from like the whole idea, if that makes sense. I just feel like she probably was expecting him to just show up. That she probably threw a party. I wouldn't even lie. I feel like it's just
but
something that
he's
Nigerians
one,
are always trying
he's
to like.
one
throw
that
a
came
party.
out and
I
said that
did-
like he normally like does not even attend parties or like go for birthday parties anyway. So it's like, why is it now her dog's party that she'll be expecting him and then now getting upset for him not coming?
Entitlement,
When
Yeah.
entitlement.
It's entitlement.
Entitlement. It's entitlement.
he already expressed that like he doesn't do parties. Like
I mean,
he don't.
but speaking to what you said earlier, yeah, I don't think I agree with you when you say everybody just want to have a reason to throw parties.
Everyone does though.
People just like to
okay.
throw-
let me
People
just
like
say-
to throw
no,
parties
no,
on
in
their
this
Yes,
economy,
Yes,
This is even the
girl.
more reason
Wait,
why
wait,
people are
wait.
trying to throw
when you
parties.
say
Yes.
throw party, explain that. Is it like a very big occasion, or is it just let's come to the club and I'll just buy
I
you
mean,
drinks?
when you see,
Anyone,
it
you
can
just
just be
throw a
So
party.
what I'm thinking about right now, when she's saying a dog party, I'm thinking that she probably invited people to her house, right?
Okay.
And everyone is like, this food, there's drinks. That wouldn't cost anything more than, I'm saying 100K is even a stretch, but it wouldn't cost much.
Are you
if that
sure?
ma- I
That
mean,
would be above 100K, my darling.
it depends on
It depends
the
on how many
people,
people
like,
you're
it actually
inviting and the
does
people.
depend, but people are always trying to find a way to just blow off steam, and the best way to do that is just to have like people around them
Throw a
and just throw a
party.
party.
Eh?
That's what I'm seeing.
I
it
can't
as.
lie. Like
So
people
are you,
actually look for
should
every.
you see
See,
this-
for example, let's say we hit fucking.
Go on.
Let's say we hit like 100 likes or 200 likes. I'm pretty sure the office would throw a mini party like, oh my god, like yeah.
It doesn't even have to like. It doesn't have to be
like
loud
a party,
music.
but
It
like
can just be cake
party,
and just like a
like-
celebration. It's just like a celebration. People always finding something to celebrate. Like the world is very sad. Let me just say that. Nigeria is very,
I
very
mean,
sad.
it
Like
is
everyone
very
is
sad.
trying to like find a reason to be happy. If that makes
It
sense.
is
If it's
very
my
sad.
dog's
Okay,
birthday,
okay.
I'm very happy I can afford food for him. You guys pull up like type thing.
But my thing is that, like you said, entitlement, because it's like she should not be getting upset if. I mean, there could be many reasons why he did not attend, and plus
Yeah.
he's already one that doesn't like attending parties or that doesn't like birthday parties. So it's like you can't like really like expect much from someone who has made it clear about their stance on parties, especially for a dog.
True.
Because that's what he put it out there as, like a dog's party. It's not like you were like, oh, okay, like anyways, it's my dog's whatever, but like I just want you to like come and eat with me and just chill with me or whatever. Like no.
True.
It's a
Well,
dog's party, so.
But I mean, don't you think people will only be entitled when they feel like a particular energy that they have given to this person is not being reciprocated?
But
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
another
dog's
thing I wanted to
party.
speak
This is a
on.
dog's party.
And that's another thing I wanted to speak on. Like for her to like, be certain about like him not attending. I was about to say that she has feelings for him, but like I didn't want to
It's
jump.
an
I didn't want to jump into conclusion
It
because
could be that thing.
it can be
though.
anything. Like
Yeah.
it depends on like what
What their
exactly their
relationship
relationship is.
yeah,
I'll be
true.
upset if I invite
So-
you for something and you
And you
not
not
come
come.
without an explanation. Come
I
on, I'm
mean,
sure that you don't attend parties.
parties.
Come for mine. It's my own.
Do you get? I mean,
Real though.
all right, let's check the comments,
Understandable.
please. Okay. This one says, when you see this man, you see tradition. That's the true identity of an African. When you stand by your
anything
identity,
has
you
to
become
do with-
superior and acceptable.
I'm so sorry. What is wrong with you Nigerians now? Because what does this have to do with when you see the man, you see tradition? He
No,
just
but
didn't go.
He
it-
is a traditional person, actually.
but it don't. But like, please
on.
stop it. Like,
Isn't
what,
it? Come on.
what does it really have to do? I'm like, he just didn't go for a birthday party. Like, what's in that? What's in
What
that
does that have to
suggest
do with
that he's a
tradition?
traditional man?
Tradition.
What's in that suggest?
again,
I mean, the
again,
only
it-
thing you can say
okay.
is like he's probably like strict with his time and his like, but not tradition.
Like,
See,
Nigerians just have to bring
the way you
tradition into
are as a
everything.
person would, I mean, the way you do certain things on social media would make us know who you are or how we perceive you. Do you get what I'm saying? So the fact that he's talking about a dog party, do you remember there's a time where we talked about, I mean, if you go outside the country and you were actually in agreement with that, when you go outside the country, you have to buy
It's
your.
a normal thing.
He
there.
was the
they
same
treat
person
their
that was
dogs as
against
babies.
it. He's the person that was against it. Where we had that conversation. He was the person that said that no, that it does not make sense. why would you invite me to a party and you expect me to buy my drinks and all of those things myself? There's no need of you throwing the party. So you say that somehow he poses himself on social media to be a traditional person. Do you understand it now?
I mean, too,
Next
like,
one, please.
Fair enough.
Oh my
like,
God.
kudos to him.
All right, let's
though.
quickly go over to the next story. You know, we're talking about this whole Nigerian thing, Abby. Let's quickly dive into it. This one says, you have disappointed many Nigerians who thought you were the Messiah they were waiting for. Gani
one
Adams
thought
tell President
was
Tinubu.
no Messiah. Okay, no, I promise you, nobody actually,
Thought he was?
nobody thought he was a
If
Messiah.
they didn't think he was, they wouldn't have voted him.
They
Don't
didn't
you think
vote
so?
for him either.
Who
Come
told you
on
they did not vote
now.
him? Some
They didn't
people
vote
did
for
though.
him.
come off
They didn't
it.
vote. The people
Let's
that they
be
had gone to their
real.
heads.
Let's be for
gone
real.
To no,
Like,
you
let's
know
be
who voted
real.
him?
You know, yeah, them ones that had gone to their heads, gone to your heads or vote or vote
mean,
for Tinubu.
That
Like,
is deep. Come on.
nobody
I
thought he was
mean-
no Messiah. Let's be frank with that.
See, this topic is. I'm a very political person. I won't even lie.
I love it. Tell me.
First of all, let's start with this. Half of the states that election was being done, right? Like Tinubu, as everyone knows, Tinubu is the owner of like the area boys almost everywhere right now. Half of them were literally everywhere and destroying ballot boxes where they thought
Like
that
I said, gone
Peter
to your
Obi
heads.
was going to win. I don't know anything about Tinubu winning. I mean, bribery. Big ups to. I wouldn't even blame. It all boils down to illiteracy, and I wouldn't blame anybody for that, but our government as well,
Hey.
because you did not provide certain educations for people to know certain things.
Don't
I
you think
wouldn't-
that's intentional?
No, I wouldn't blame anyone for our government. If people have the choice to go to school, right, and like it's free, the way there's free education in almost all the countries now, people would be in school. Education equals to money, at least like a security, but we don't have that in Nigeria, right?
I mean,
and
to be
that
fair,
also boils
there
down
is
to
some free education, but I mean,
it
limited,
stops,
limited.
yeah, and it's
limited.
also like every man for themselves. I don't know how to explain
Yeah.
it. Like
I
the
feel
country
you.
No, I
doesn't
get what you're
necessarily,
saying.
I get
the
what
country
you're
doesn't
saying.
necessarily do anything for anyone. So I don't blame, you know, the older generation into taking bribes that they're having at the moment to vote for somebody. I don't blame them. It's just what it is at the end of the day. I just wish like certain things were like provided on time for older like people that were before us or didn't know any better. I don't blame them. You can give them bag of rice. I wish I was voting. I will vote. So if I'm another generation, I give bag of rice. Like,
I
do you know how I have to,
mean-
how hard I have to work to get a bag of
Yeah,
rice?
real.
I would take that back. Are you any me? Plus 5K. I would take it too if it was me. So like, I don't blame anyone as well. But to willingly say that, oh, Tinubu, people thought he was a Messiah.
No one thought he was no Messiah. Okay?
Come off it.
Even I understand what you guys are saying, but I still feel like there are people that genuinely voted him. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I mean,
not
those,
joking.
see,
I mean,
you
there
guys
are
are
people-
suffering now.
there-
You're suffering now. So
it didn't reach everybody.
See,
but I know there are people that
like
voted
she said,
him.
it also boils down to the point of illiteracy. The people that
Yeah.
actually voted him, I promise you, they're illiterates.
You know,
Sorry.
you know, there's already this notion that he took care of Lagos during the time where he was the governor for Lagos State.
yeah, I'm
And
going to
did
say
you hear
that.
that?
Yeah, I'm going to. You know that people think
wait,
that.
sorry, my love. Even I remember having a conversation with someone before the election, right? And this person said, during her time when she was still in secondary school, that they
Yeah.
had they wrote WAEC for free,
Yeah.
and that was courtesy to Tinubu.
Yeah.
So the people that actually felt like Tinubu would actually do a good
They
job.
felt like he had. So one thing about it is they felt like, I think he is also, I wouldn't even lie, they felt like he's probably one of. It felt like he's probably one of like Nigerians candidates that had like a big wide of network that could push Nigeria out there.
Do you see?
Because Tinubu has been in the game
So,
for long, I wouldn't even lie. So like they just felt like, oh, with him being there and having so much like, oh, but he's a very like, I can't speak on defaming anyone, but yeah.
I feel you. All right, let's really go on the short break to come back with a hot test gossip. Stay with us.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna be diving right into the hottest gossip segment. Okay, so here reads: Vice President Shitima reportedly promises Maiduguri flood victims 50 trucks of rice. Okay, I'm gonna let God's beauty pick up on that one.
All right, so I mean, let's quickly read out the story together so that we have better insight before I start casting anybody, because like this, I am so pissed. And it says Vice President Shatima reportedly promised Maiduguri flood victims 500 trucks of rice. Vice President Shatima visited Maiduguri on Tuesday to sympathize with the police of Borno over the Alus Dam flood disaster that displaced thousands of people. Mr. Karzai, who led the federal government delegation to the city, was received by Governor Babangana Zulum, who took him to the palace of the Shehu of Borno Abubakar, which was also hit by the flood. From the palace, the vice president drove to Bakassi camp, where thousands of those displaced by the flood were taking refuge. Mr. Shatima told the distorted victims that the government would support them with 50 trucks of rice. He added that the government would also collaborate with the Northeast Development Commission and other agencies to ensure they do not spend more than 2 weeks at the camp. It would be recalled that Maiduguri residents on Tuesday woke up to devastating floods that swallowed many buildings and took over roads and bridges. To be honest, I mean, we had conversations around Borno State, that's Maiduguri, and how just like I read, they just woke up one morning and they see that everywhere is flooded. In the video, you could see some cars swimming. I don't know why I started with cars. My love for cars there. So you could see some cars swimming. People could not go out. The prison they had there, it broke due to water and all of that, and all the old prisoners started coming out. So right now we don't even know where they are, who they are, where they have gone to. Even waters. We could see pictures of crocodiles as well. Honestly, those animals, aquatic animals, you could see them all over. I just hope that they are safe, right? But now coming back to the reason why we are having this conversation. Why are we having this, we are having flood issue here? And the only thing the vice president of Nigeria could tell them is, oh, don't worry, 50 trucks of rice will be brought to you. Any small problem we have in this country.
Rice.
Rice. It is annoying. It's not even funny.
Rice.
It is not.
Tell me what the rice is meant to do for the flooding. Or
It means they are trying to say that we are hungry. That's all they are trying to say. Because why can't you just fix the drainage system?
What do you mean by 50 trucks of rice?
Why can't you simply just do that and give us 50
So sorry. The money trucks. The money that you're going to use to give or produce the 50 trucks of rice, you could as well fix the drainage system and
every
we'll be
time
fine.
you guys, let me just tell you something now. Every time food, every single time, there's always, and the thing about it is that, again, people think that something big has been done. I mean, I'm not excusing our general state of our economy right now, because bag of rice now is almost 100K.
Even when they said they already
let's not even talk about the imported ones that are over the roof now. I'm talking about Nigerian made rice right now. It's a bit too expensive. So I understand how giving 50 trucks of rice is, but it's not.
But it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help
anything.
You. It really does
Your
not
leg will still enter inside that water to go to work. Your rice wouldn't.
I swear. Let's check the comments, please.
I have malaria. Take rice. Well finished for my car.
Take rice.
Okay. What I don't carry in my house, go.
Take rice. Baby. Rice Republic for
pretty much. No, literally, yeah. Rice Republic, because every single issue in the country, it is rice. Rice.
We'll be all right.
And now where they go cook the rice, exactly. Maybe on top of the water, they go cook them.
Yeah, the flooded water.
They happen for Nigeria. You know what? Nigeria is just a whole African magic movie on its own. It's a damn Hollywood African magic movie.
And someone actually says something.
It is. What about this rice? People need to check if it's GMO rice. I don't even know why this one is. Don't trust them.
To be honest, yeah, this
with,
is
with Bill Gates, who is the man agent, chief GM. I beg, please. I think there's something going on, and this rice issue needs to be investigated.
I agree,
because it now
actually.
seems that all rice is given for a negative reason.
I
because
agree.
since this government came on board, his solution to the situation is rice.
his solution to
Situation.
situation is emphasis on solution to situation is rice, because I really don't understand it. We talk about unemployment, they say rice. The hunger protest that we just finished, the next thing we hear is the bag of rice has decreased, the price of rice has decreased to 40,000 naira. Is that our problem?
Even still, like the 50 trucks, like you guys, it's just, man. I
Where
don't
would the
even
50
know.
trucks of rice pass?
My thing is like I don't even know like the sense of reasoning. Right?
There
Like
is
it's
no
actually
sense
very
of
confusing
reasoning.
because
Oh,
that
Lord.
50 trucks of
There
rice,
is no
you can
sense
put it
of
that to
reasoning.
NYSC and increase. Like why not do sufficient? Why can't you use that money to pay for the victims or give their families that will go a long way? Which one is 50 trucks of rice? I beg.
I
We
promise
alright.
you, the 100K per families would honestly go a long way than for you to be
Yes.
doing 50 trucks of rice.
We'll be fine, I swear. We'll be okay. Let's quickly get the readers on, please. Okay. A cowboy rode into town on Friday. He stayed for 3 nights and rode out on Friday. How is this possible?
So I'm thinking.
What did you use to?
I'm thinking like the word road is there twice.
You know what I think it is? A cowboy rode into town on Friday. He stayed for 3 nights and rode out on Friday. How is it possible?
Let's
He
get
rode
the
into
answers
town
up,
on
please.
no. The horse name is Friday. It had to be Friday because he rode on
On.
Friday.
True.
The horse Friday,
True,
and he stayed
true,
and he
true,
rode out
true,
on
true,
Friday. So
true,
the
true,
horse's
true,
name
true.
has to be Friday.
Let's get the answers
Horse,
up.
horse
What's the
Friday.
answer, please?
His horse's
Friday.
name is Friday.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, Chino, for coming. Thank you, my love, for
you,
doing
my
this
bestie.
with me.
having
Come on,
me.
come on.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
And
me.
yes, my loveless, I can't wait to have an exciting conversation with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying.
Mwah. Kisses from Oni.